Hi, in today's video I want us to discuss about brooding, what brooding is. So my experience as a poultry farmer has proven to me that brooding is the most delicate aspect in life of a chicken. So I want us to discuss what brooding is really all about, and I want to teach you how you can become a master brooder. Just watch this video to the end. Don't skip it, watch it till the end. I promise you, you will learn on how to become a master brooder in this video today. So first of all, we have two types of brooder. We have natural brooding and we have artificial brooding. Natural brooding is the one that is done by a mother chicken after it has laid about 8 to 15 eggs and then hatch it. After it hatches the chicken, it will now take good care of the chicks and provide all they need, provide their feeding, provide their water, provide all their medical attention to make sure that they don't die. So, and artificial brooding is this one that I'm doing right here. I'm doing my brooding here, though you cannot see it. You cannot see it here. So I'm doing my brooding here, and natural artificial brooding is the one that I'm doing now. I'm taking good care of the chicks, making sure that they don't die, providing all their medical attention, providing heat for them, providing water, providing their feed for them. So that is the two type of brooding we have. And I want to teach you how you can brood without losing any chicks. I have brood I have in this my brooder farm. I have brood here and I didn't lose any chicken. So I want to teach you the same way you can brood. I have 130 birds here that I'm brooding, and I assure you none of them died, and they are 1 month today. So watch this video to the end and follow this process that I'm going to teach you right now, so that you have a successful brooder. So first of all, whenever you want to brood, always make sure that you seal up the brooder house with nylon or sack. As you can see right there at my back, I covered the window with a sack to avoid airflow. And also make sure that you block every holes in your brooder house. Make sure there is no holes so that you prevent rodents or other predators from entering inside your brooder house and eating your chickens up. So make sure you cover every hole in your brooder house and protect the predators from eating your chicks. That is the first step. So the second thing you need to do is to disinfect the brooder house 2 weeks before the chicks arrival. And if you are to disinfect the brooder house with liquid disinfectant, make sure you have not sprayed the beddings or their litter materials before disinfecting the brooder house. And make sure you disinfect it 2 weeks before the chicks arrival. This will help you to prevent diseases, as in to help you preventing the chicks from contaminating diseases and some other virus that could kill them, because you know by that time their immune system have a low ability to fight diseases. So you have to make sure that you disinfect them and prevent them from contaminating diseases. Another thing you should consider is providing their bedding materials, that is their litters. You can use rice husk as their bedding materials, and you can also use wood shaving, and make sure that it is that kind 6 cm in depth, so that it will help to dissolve ammonia and all other stuffs that will make them contact diseases easily from their poop or that kind stuff. So make sure it is around that kind 6 cm in depth. Another thing you will need is their feeders and drinkers. You know, these chickens are still small, so they cannot eat from this type of feeder. They cannot eat from this type of feeder that you are seeing right here. So what you need to do is to use you can use this type of stuff. You can use this type of stuff to feed them. So this is what I was using to put their feed. But whenever I'm putting the feeds inside whenever I'm giving them feed with this stuff, I have to put it a little quantity so that they will not push the feed out or pour it on the ground, so that they will not waste the feed. So don't fill the whole stuff with their feed. Always make sure it is little, so that they will not pour the feed on the ground, so that they will not waste much feed. And always check on their feed so that you remove their poops and clean their feed, so that it will be very neat, so that they will not contact diseases or that kind of stuff. And for their drinkers, you can buy baby drinkers in the market. They have different kind of drinkers, so you can find any kind of drinker that can serve them for their till they grow. You should buy a type of drinker that they cannot fly on top of it and poop inside their water. Like what I'm facing in my farm every day here is removing poop from their water. So whenever I'm not around, they always poop inside their water, and definitely they will not drink the water again. Like, let me show you an example of what I have here right now. This is the type of drinker I'm using, and they always fly on top of the drinker, and they will poop, and the poop will come down to the water, and definitely they will not drink from it again. So probably you have to buy a type of drinker that whenever they poop, they will not even be able to fly on top of the drinker, talk more of pooping in the drinker. So take note of this. It is very, very important. And before the chicks arrive, make sure that you heat the room at least 2 hours before the chicks arrive, so that the room will be in normal room temperature. And before you heat the place, make sure you have put in the feeds that they will take, and also put in the water that they will drink, so that putting them in the room and heating it up, so that it will rhyme with the room temperature. This will help them, like they will always feel cold when they arrive. This will help them to feel comfortable and also feel the normal room temperature, which will help them preventing cold or that kind of stuff. So take note of this. It is very, very important also. So immediately the chicks arrive, go and pick them up as early as possible as you can. Then come back, do the unboxing. Check on chicks that are not healthy, treat them. Without you doing this, definitely you are going to lose some chicks along the way. So immediately you do the unboxing, then check on the chicks that are not well, that are not feeling fine or that kind healthy. Treat them, give them medication, and look after them till they recover. Always use anti-stress. You have to give them multivitamin in their water. Use anti-stress like glucosamol. It's an anti-stress. You can use it in their water to help them reduce stress, because the chicks have come a long way, and they are very well stressed. So you have to reduce their stress by using anti-stress like that glucosamol, or you can use coconut water. You can use coconut water, or you can use a little bit of sugar in their water. This will help them to reduce stress and make them to eat. And by them eating, definitely you will see their immune system boost. And also check on their weight. Remove the chicks, some chicks that are lesser in weight or that kind stuff. Some chicks that are lesser in weight, remove them from the other ones, so that they will be squatting in one place. And when they are squatting in one place, definitely those ones that are heavier than others, they will stay on top. They will stay on top of those ones that have a low weight, and definitely they are going to die. So remove those ones that have lesser weight from others, so that to prevent them from dying. And again, you will need a heating stuff, and this is what I'm using for heating them. This is what I'm using to heat the chicks. Definitely, this is the heater that I'm using to heat those chicks. And whenever you are heating them, always make sure that you check on them to see how they are responding to the heater. If they are gathering one place, that means the heat is too much for them. But if you see them strolling up and down or that kind of stuff, they are comfortable with the temperature. And again, if you haven't put this heater and you see them gathering one place again, that means they are feeling cold. So always pay good attention to the chicks, so that you will be able to know when they are lacking stuffs. And make sure you provide enough feed for them. Make sure you provide enough clean water for them. And if you want to grow them faster, you have to feed them 24 hours. And in that 24 hours, all the night, you have to provide lightning for them that will shine at least 12 hours or more, so that they will be able to eat and drink. And make sure you provide enough lightning or bright lightning that will help them to see the feed and the water. With this aspect, they will be able to grow faster, and their feathers will always come out on time, which will definitely help them to grow. And they will be able to monitor the heat or the weather by themselves. Maybe by that time, you don't need to provide the heating stuff for them any longer. And again, these chickens, they really need the protein and energy. So make sure that the food or the starter that you are using for them is high in protein and also energy. Make sure it is a quality feed. Don't just give them anyhow feed. Give them quality feed, which will help to boost their immune system as soon as possible. With this thing now, they will be able to grow faster within that period of 1 month again. So heating is the most stuff that you should consider whenever you are brooding. Like me now, I don't sleep during the night. If I'm doing my brooding, I always sleep like maybe 4 hours or that kind of stuff, or 5 hours in the night, because I'm always awake, checking on the chicks, checking on how they are doing or that kind of stuff, making sure that they are not feeling cold, making sure that they are all feeling fine. Because I have had an experience whereby I lost many chicks the time I was brooding, and definitely I didn't know where the problem came about, because I didn't vaccinate them. I missed out on their vaccination, and also I stopped heating their room, that's their house, brooder house. So I didn't know where the problem came from. So definitely you have to vaccinate the chicks intact. Make sure you don't miss out on their vaccination, and make sure you don't miss out on heating where they are staying. This will help you to make those chicks feel comfortable and also live. And also in their bedding, make sure that you use maybe that kind carton on their arrival. Use carton. As you can see here, this is what I was using before I applied the dust, but I'm using rice husk. I'm not using ordinary sawdust or that kind of stuff. I use the carton on their first arrival, and that's their first day, second day, third day, fourth day, and more. Then I apply the wood shaving. I used wood shaving like 2 weeks before I started using rice husk, which I am still using right now, because when you give them this wood shaving, it is deadly for them, and they might inject it and it will just choke them. Definitely they will die, they will not survive it. So you have to use smaller particles like rice husk, or bigger particle like wood shaving for their bedding materials. This will help them to feel comfortable, and always make sure you are in there checking on them 247. Don't miss out on checking on those chicks. Know when they are feeling cold and know when they are feeling hot. So make sure that you don't buy your chickens during rainy season, because it is always cold by that time. Make sure you buy your chickens during dry season or during heat period, so that it will not it will reduce cold or that kind of stuff. They will not feel that rainy season cold. And also when it is cold, give them hot water in when it is cold, and when it is hot, give them that kind cold water. When I say hot water, I do not mean that hot water, I just mean a kind of warm water. So don't give them hot water, always give them that kind warm water. Don't give them hot water. And if you can see at my back right here, I made out small space, that kind of stuff, where I am doing the brooding. So you cannot just leave them in one room like that. So make out small space where you will keep those chickens, and they will not feel cold inside there. So as you can see at my back, I made out a small space. So always make out a small space inside a room where you are doing your brooding. Don't just leave your chicken in a full room, because they will feel cold much, and they will not feel that kind comfortable. I think with this stuff that I just told you now, you can carry out a successful brooding without losing too many chicks along. So thank you for watching this video. I will be very happy if you tell me where you are watching from, and I'll also be very happy if you subscribe to this channel to support me, and always come around to watch my videos. Make sure you watch my videos, like my videos, subscribe here, and always stay around so that you don't miss out on my videos. I wish you good luck as you embark on your poultry journey, and one love. Love you guys. See you here next time.